Many individuals believe that declining eyesight is simply an inevitable consequence of aging. You experience morning dryness and irritation in your eyes. Restaurant menus become difficult to decipher, or you find yourself struggling with the glare from oncoming traffic after dark. However, aging alone doesn't tell the complete story. According to the American Optometric Association, individuals beyond age 60 face significantly increased vulnerability in their ocular health. Issues such as insufficient tear production, lens clouding, central retinal deterioration, or unexpected vision impairment in a single eye become increasingly prevalent. Furthermore, the National Eye Institute has documented an alarming acceleration in visual impairment cases across America. The particularly concerning aspect is that significant deterioration frequently occurs during nighttime hours. During sleep, your retinal tissue may experience inadequate oxygen supply. The photoreceptor cells responsible for clear sight start deteriorating. This covert process represents one of the most frequently overlooked factors contributing to unclear vision, with many individuals remaining unaware until irreversible harm has occurred. This raises an important question. What causes my eyesight to become unclear? Can natural interventions address this problem without resorting to costly pharmaceuticals or invasive procedures? The reality is stark. Conventional approaches like lubricating drops, prescription lens adjustments, or surgical interventions merely address surface-level symptoms rather than underlying causes. And this explains why the vision correction sector generates billions annually while elderly individuals continue battling diminished sight and progressive visual decline. Research appearing in JAMA Ophthalmology during 2023 demonstrated that age-related retinal deterioration typically initiates with subtle alterations, cellular stress from oxidation, and persistent inflammatory responses within ocular tissues. These processes intensify during nighttime when eyes should undergo natural restoration. However, promising developments have emerged. Recent scientific investigations have identified that particular common fruits possess potent nutrients that support ocular health during rest periods. These natural compounds can stimulate damaged light-detecting cell regeneration, enhance retinal circulation, and even decelerate central vision deterioration, which stands as the primary cause of central sight loss in elderly populations. Put simply, you may have the opportunity to begin naturally and safely improving visual clarity during sleep hours, reducing dependence on prescription medications or expensive treatments. The revelation is surprising. The top fruit on our list, one whose most beneficial component often gets discarded, contains an uncommon compound demonstrated to postpone lens clouding by as much as 40% before we begin. Please share the specific challenges you're currently experiencing. I'll personally review each message and provide individualized responses. The content presented here cannot substitute for qualified medical guidance. Should you notice any alterations in your sight, experience unclear vision, or have concerns regarding ocular wellness, please seek consultation with a certified vision care specialist or physician prior to modifying your nutrition, supplementation, or daily routines. Now, let's begin our exploration, starting with number 7. It's a compact, textured fruit, possibly already in your refrigerator. Research suggests it can enhance low-light visual acuity in individuals over 65 within mere weeks. One fruit you likely overlook during weekly grocery trips is the kiwi fruit. It appears modest, slightly fuzzy, perhaps unremarkable, correct? Yet for your visual system, it's remarkably potent. Here's its significance. With advancing age, the retina, the ocular component capturing light and transmitting signals to your brain, becomes increasingly delicate. Oxidative damage accumulates, cellular structures degrade, and suddenly you're straining to read distant signage. Vehicle lights appear as scattered bursts, or you awaken with morning vision impairment. This isn't merely aging, it's actual damage. Now for encouraging information. Kiwi fruit contains abundant quantities of two nutrients your visual system desperately requires: lutein and zeaxanthin. Consider them internal protective filters for your eyes, screening harmful blue light wavelengths and safeguarding your vision throughout sleep. Additionally, kiwi fruit provides a distinctive antioxidant combination in serotonin that facilitates overnight ocular restoration. This isn't merely theoretical. Scientists published findings in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging, showing that elderly participants consuming just 2 golden kiwis approximately 1 hour before retiring experienced a 19% enhancement in low-light visual sharpness. They additionally reported decreased dryness and inflammation upon waking. Consider that. An ordinary fruit genuinely helps restore clear vision through natural means. How do you implement this? Keep the approach straightforward. Consume 2 golden kiwis, not the green variety, 1 hour before bedtime. Golden varieties contain elevated lutein levels, reduced acidity, and prove gentler on digestive systems during evening hours. Here's an overlooked technique most people miss: don't remove all the skin. The delicate layer beneath the exterior contains a powerful antioxidant known as caffeic acid. Simply scoop with utensils while preserving that outer edge. Reflect on this. Something as commonplace as kiwi fruit can enhance nocturnal visual acuity. That represents one measure toward clearer, healthier eyesight without additional medications, products, or surgical procedures. Coming next, at number 6, is a fruit you likely enjoy during warm months, though hardly anyone recognizes its capacity to hydrate your eyes overnight. If you've questioned why morning vision appears unclear, you'll definitely want this information. Let's examine why watermelon offers more than simple refreshment, particularly for supporting aging eyes. As we mature, our eyes may become dehydrated and rigid from compromised circulation, contributing to that frustrating morning visual impairment. Watermelon consists of over 90% water, providing hydration, but studies indicate it may accomplish considerably more than satisfying thirst. Watermelon is abundant in lycopene, a robust antioxidant associated with decreased oxidative harm to retinal tissues and potential defense against age-related ocular conditions, including lens clouding and central retinal degeneration. Observational evidence has additionally revealed that watermelon consumers tend to maintain elevated concentrations of lutein and zeaxanthin, essential nutrients for visual wellness. Research even demonstrates that wild watermelon concentrate can elevate nitric oxide concentrations and improve peripheral circulation. This is beneficial because enhanced blood flow potentially means improved oxygen and nutrient transport to your eyes during rest. How to utilize it? Enjoy 1 to 2 cups of chilled seedless watermelon 30 minutes before retiring. Avoid adding sodium. It can elevate intraocular pressure, which the Glaucoma Research Foundation identifies as a significant risk factor for permanent vision loss. Professional advice: don't discard the rind. That pale section near the exterior contains citrulline, which supports healthy vascular function and could enhance nighttime ocular nourishment. Next, at number 5, is a fruit most Americans completely overlook. Let's discuss black currants, diminutive, deep purple berries that appear unremarkable, but regarding your eyes, they're remarkably powerful. Here's the concealed problem they address: retinal microinflammation and diminished circulation. Over time, that inflammation can cloud your vision, generate halos surrounding lights, or trigger eye fatigue and reduced illumination. Common causes of visual impairment that no corrective lenses can completely resolve. What's contained within? Black currants are rich in anthocyanins. These pigments help reduce inflammation, dilate blood vessels, and even support rhodopsin restoration, the visual pigment enabling your eyes to adjust to darkness. In a randomized, placebo-controlled investigation with glaucoma patients, consuming 50 milligrams of black currant anthocyanins daily for 24 months significantly enhanced circulation to the optic nerve head and retinal regions and slowed progressive visual field deterioration compared to placebo. This suggests a protective influence on visual health, especially in conditions like open-angle glaucoma. A preliminary study on patients with normal tension glaucoma discovered that black currant anthocyanins increased retinal circulation without reducing intraocular pressure and helped normalize endothelin-1 concentrations, a compound involved in vessel constriction, highlighting their neuroprotective potential, even in healthy individuals. Anthocyanins from black currants have demonstrated promise in enhancing dark adaptation, helping eyes adjust from bright to dim surroundings faster, which is a common visual challenge for seniors. How to utilize it? If fresh black currants are unavailable, choose approximately 50 milligrams of black currant anthocyanin concentrate daily, ideally during evening hours with your other fruits. Professional advice for even greater benefit: support absorption by combining with a small amount of healthy fat or vitamin C-rich foods. Effective nutrient synergy makes all the difference. Next up, at number 4, is a fruit you likely already possess in your refrigerator, but most individuals consume it incorrectly, and by doing so, they eliminate nearly all of its ocular healing properties. Can you guess which one? It's one you likely already have in your refrigerator: blueberries. They appear like a commonplace fruit, but here's the complication. Most individuals consume them in a manner that actually neutralizes their vision-healing advantages. The issue lies in timing and temperature. When you eat cold blueberries straight from refrigeration, the antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, aren't absorbed efficiently. Your digestive system can't properly extract and utilize those vision-protecting compounds. The solution: allow your blueberries to reach ambient temperature. Take them out 30 to 60 minutes before consumption. This activates the enzymes and allows your body to absorb up to 40% more of the beneficial compounds. Additionally, avoid consuming them with sugary foods or beverages. Sugar competes for absorption pathways and can reduce the effectiveness. Eat them plain or with a small amount of healthy fat like nuts or seeds. Research published in the European Journal of Nutrition demonstrated that elderly participants who consumed room-temperature blueberries before bedtime experienced measurable improvements in visual processing speed and reduced eye inflammation markers. How many should you eat? Approximately 1/2 to 3/4 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries, brought to room temperature, consumed 60 to 90 minutes before sleep. Professional advice: crush or lightly mash them before eating. Breaking the skin releases more anthocyanins and makes them easier to digest and absorb. Think about the simplicity. Just changing how you prepare and eat blueberries can transform them from ordinary snacks into powerful vision protectors. At number 3, we have a fruit that ancient civilizations revered for its eye-protecting powers, and modern science is now confirming they were right all along. Goji berries, sometimes called wolfberries, have been utilized in traditional Eastern medicine for millennia, particularly for preserving eyesight. Recent scientific studies are now validating what ancient practitioners understood. These small red berries contain extraordinarily high concentrations of zeaxanthin, actually some of the highest levels found in any natural food source. Zeaxanthin accumulates specifically in the macula, the central portion of your retina responsible for detailed, sharp vision. Studies conducted at the University of California found that elderly adults who consumed a modest serving of goji berries regularly for 90 days showed measurable increases in macular pigment density. This is significant because macular pigment acts as natural protection against harmful light wavelengths and oxidative damage. Research published in Nutrients Journal in 2021 demonstrated that participants consuming goji berries experienced improvements in contrast sensitivity and reduced progression of age-related macular changes. For anyone concerned about losing independence due to macular disease, this represents significant news. How do you make it effective? Soak approximately 2 tablespoons of dried goji berries in warm water for 10 minutes and consume them 30 minutes before bedtime. Soaking enhances digestibility and absorption. Here's your professional tip. Combine them with a small piece of dark chocolate, at least 85% cacao. The flavonoids in chocolate help your body absorb more zeaxanthin. Together, they create a synergistic effect that provides your eyes with enhanced protection. Imagine this. Instead of straining to see your phone, struggling to read cooking instructions, or losing confidence in your independence, you look forward and see with crisp, vibrant clarity. Goji berries can be part of that journey to naturally restore clear vision and protect against macular degeneration. And now we've reached number 1, the ultimate fruit for your eyes. It's modest, it's familiar, but when you consume it correctly, it can combat one of the most destructive processes behind unclear vision, clouded lenses and cataracts. You might even have it sitting on your kitchen counter at this moment. You might not anticipate it, but the modest papaya is among the most powerful fruits for your eyes. The crucial factor is consuming it at the optimal time and in the correct manner. Here's the concealed adversary papaya combats: glycation. This occurs when excessive sugar in your circulation attaches to proteins in your ocular tissues, forming adhesive compounds that cloud your lenses and harm your retina. Glycation is one of the most disregarded causes of unclear vision, clouded lenses, and yes, the initial stages of cataracts. Papaya is packed with papain, a natural enzyme that helps decompose those detrimental compounds. Beyond that, it's abundant in vitamins A, C, E, and folate, a combination proven to strengthen your tear layer, protect the retina, and help stabilize your prescription. The scientific evidence supports this. In 2023, research published in Clinical Gerontology found that elderly adults who consumed papaya at night had reduced levels of glycation indicators, stronger tear production, and even enhanced contrast vision within 6 weeks. For seniors dealing with dry eyes, morning vision impairment, or early cataracts, papaya was a game changer. How do you use it? Consume 1 cup of ripe papaya cubes approximately 1 hour before retiring. The key here is fresh and room temperature. Don't refrigerate it. Cold temperatures suppress enzyme activity, and don't combine it with dairy because that interferes with the papain. Here's your professional tip. Drizzle a bit of fresh lime juice over your papaya. Not only does it taste brighter, but the vitamin C in lime enhances absorption of vitamin A, giving your eyes even more support. Just imagine this. Instead of struggling with cloudy, unclear mornings, you wake up with clearer, more comfortable eyes. That's the power of papaya. A simple, natural step toward restoring clearer vision and protecting against long-term vision loss. You now have the 7 fruits, but here's the component almost everyone overlooks. How you consume them matters equally as much as what you eat. If you don't follow these guidelines, you could negate all the eye-healing benefits. Let's review them together. Rule number 1. Don't combine them with calcium-rich foods. This one surprises individuals. If you eat your papaya or blueberries immediately following a glass of milk, yogurt, or even fortified cereal, you're hindering absorption of lutein and zeaxanthin. A 2021 investigation showed seniors who combined high-calcium meals with antioxidant-rich fruits absorbed up to 30% less of the nutrients their eyes required. So create some separation. Wait at least 90 minutes. Consider your fruit as an independent bedtime snack. Rule number 2. Always combine with a small amount of healthy fat. Here's a technique to improve vision naturally. Most of these nutrients are fat-soluble. That means your body can't fully utilize them without some healthy fat. Add a few walnuts, a teaspoon of flaxseed oil, or even a slice of avocado. Research has demonstrated this simple step can enhance absorption by more than 50%. Imagine half the effort, double the benefit. Rule number 3. Wash gently. Don't scrub. I understand we all want clean fruit, but excessive washing under forceful running water actually removes a substantial portion of the antioxidants, especially in blueberries and black currants, where most of the protection resides in the skin. Just rinse gently under cool water and pat dry. Wash immediately before consumption, not hours beforehand. That way, the nutrients remain active when you need them. Rule number 4. Room temperature is optimal. Cold fruit may be refreshing, but refrigeration deactivates key enzymes your body needs to repair the eyes. Papain in papaya, for instance, loses its activity below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove your fruit from the refrigerator 30 to 60 minutes before eating. That way, when you snack at night, your digestive system can function properly and your eyes can actually benefit. Rule number 5. Timing is everything. This might be the most crucial one. Consume your fruit approximately 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime. Too early, and your body eliminates the nutrients before your eyes start repairing. Too late, and digestion interferes with deep sleep. Hit the optimal window, and the nutrients are available when your eyes enter their natural nighttime repair cycle. Think about it. Just by adjusting how you eat these fruits, you could transform them from simple snacks into powerful tools for your vision health. Imagine reading a menu without straining, driving at night without fear, or simply waking up without that frustrating morning visual impairment. So now you understand that unclear vision isn't simply old age. It's often caused by hidden nighttime damage, and the correct fruits eaten the correct way can help your eyes repair themselves while you sleep. Just imagine reading a book without straining, driving at night without that anxious feeling, looking your grandchildren in the eyes, and seeing every beautiful detail crystal clear. That's what these natural steps are all about. Not just improving vision, but protecting your independence and your joy in life. Now, I want to hear from you. If your eyesight suddenly became 30% clearer overnight, what's the very first thing you would look at? Your family, a sunset, the morning newspaper? Share your response down in the comments. I read every single one and I'd love to encourage you. And if you found this video helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more simple and natural ways to restore clear vision naturally and stay strong as you age. And share this with a friend or family member. You might just change their life. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. With the correct knowledge and a few simple habits, you have the power to protect your vision and keep seeing the world clearly. Did you know that according to a special report from the American Foundation for the Blind, approximately 250 older adults in the United States begin losing their eyesight every single day?